Well, if the Gators don't get you, God will, if you believe in that. I'm sure Brian Laundrie, if he's alive or dead, has thought about that. And they found his body, or found a body, I shouldn't say his body. It's not technically been ID'd yet. So it was in the water, and they're saying it was in the water quite a long time, or at least they're assuming that because it just now showed up, or just now has shown itself. In any event, it was in there a long time. The park he's in is full of alligators, and bodies that rot, even in water, have an odor, and alligators live in the water. Gee, who would have thought? What do alligators do when they want to eat something? They hide it from other predators by burying it down in the deep somewhere until they're ready to munch on it if they're already full. So it's their timeline when the munching begins. And if that happened and the body was there a long time, it's in pieces. How much is whole or how much is solid, what parts left and I can be identified is a large question mark. But if it's been there a short time in the water, out of sight, it suggests to me that he wasn't there very long, or the alligators or the gators, as they're called, would have gotten him. And that's where the doubts get really interesting. And that's where the possibility that it isn't him. Some unlucky person that got caught up in the swamp, and they put the ID of his backpack and things around the spot where this poor fellow may have resembled him, but it may not necessarily so. If the condition of the body is torn apart and shredded or in mangled pieces, it could be Brian, it could be anybody. That's a hard ID, unless they have false teeth or some dental ID or something like that. It's going to be a tough ID. My guess. I don't know. This is going to bring about a lot of controversy, and if it's a messy, bloody, but of course with water, it's not going to be bloody anymore, is it? It's going to be congealed. Is it going to be? It's the condition is uncertain, and how much will they show? The examiner is going to say, well, based on the condition of this body, I don't know how to ID this, or it would seem to be with all the material around him, the backpack and the notebook and all those things, it would seem to be him. And gee, end the story. He committed suicide, or did he? And that's the question. Just with Epstein, 2 hours of unknown filming in this jail cell, but those conspirators, those damn conspirators, suggesting another body or body double. So that question is going to linger in different ways until they can say, we've got this DNA from this item from Brian that we know was his, and it matches the DNA of this corpse or parts of a corpse or this part of a corpse. There's going to be all kinds of qualifiers, all kinds of things. So if, maybe, and how, and when, and time, and all this sort of thing. The condition of the body. You find bodies in the ocean, they show up, that's salt water. They show up in different form. In freshwater, hard to know. But in freshwater, if it's whole, it's not been there too long. Certainly, the alligators, the pigs, wild hogs are known to just tear things to shreds and bury them, save them, and eat them. So you have that circumstance that's kind of a curious thing. Anyway, um, the mystery of Brian goes on. And while we were early in calling it a suicide, the reason for the death may well have been suicide, but it's something that we just don't know. And it's going to be a long series of guess making. So my camera's acting up on me, so I had to do a little touching of the camera. Um, we'll come back to you with other thoughts down the road. The media is all over this now. It seems to be coming to fruit, the flowering decision of the family and what they did or didn't do. The lawyer who tells the family to shut up, if you're not complicit, there's no reason to shut up. So maybe the lawyer's not saying they're complicit. That's in fact, I think that the lawyer telling the family to shut up, not talk at all, suggests to me they were complicit. Because otherwise, what do they got to hide? He did what he did. He's an adult. And the thing that happened with respect to poor Gabby is pretty well understood now. And now they're admitting the cops messed up with her and could have saved her. This whole thing. And maybe both of them would have been saved. Who knows? It'll be a mystery. Let me see. Gee, I don't know. Sort of Shakespearean, you know. Who are the two people that committed suicide? Anyway, I think you all know who that is. So I'll just leave it to your memory. Thank you very much. Talk to you as things move along.